Welcome to Hormone Breakthrough Wednesday. Live for a moment. So great to be here with you today.
The scale keeps creeping up. I feel I've lost my way.
Into our bodies, holidays are upon us. It's already breath in. All right, welcome to Hormone Breakthrough Wednesday. It's my favorite day of the week because I love getting together with you. This is an incredibly beautiful community, isn't it? Yes, give us a heart if you're showing up live or even if you're watching the replay. And please just say hello and where you're joining in from. Would love to see that. I actually look at every single comment. I want to see who you are. I want to see what's going on for you. I want to support you. Yeah, our whole team does. So say hello to Rebecca. She's supporting us today. Give her some love. Hey, Rebecca, so great to have you on. She's supporting you on Facebook, and it's just really great to be here. So today, like every Wednesday, is very special. So I'm going to share with you really 5 steps to naturally heal your hormones. Because, you know, for me, when I was struggling so much for so many years, you know, I had chronic persistent acne on my face, my chest, and my back. And I was so tired. Like I ran as fast as I could for as long as I could for a lot of years. And then I just burned out. Like I completely burned out. So I had to figure out like, what were those steps to get my vibrant energy back, like clear the incredible brain fog that I have. Like I just couldn't think clearly to save my life. And how could I clear up my skin? And then of course, for decades, you know, I did the dieting thing where I just thought that I didn't have enough willpower. You know, I was always gaining weight and losing weight and gaining weight and losing weight. Have you ever done that? That was me for a lot of years. And so we have to really change what we know if we want to heal. That's a really profound concept. So we have to change what we know. And then we also have to implement new habits, new ways of being, a new mindset. Like a lot has to shift for us if we want to heal, a lot. So these 5 steps that I'm going to share with you today are pretty incredible. So it's a training that I did last year, and it's a really powerful training. I'm going to share it with you, and I'm going to share with you how you can get access to it at no charge. And I just wish that I had these tools or these next steps when I was trying to figure out my stuff, because I just didn't, you know, I just didn't have any direction. I actually had to go back to school. I had to, you know, mentor with some incredible integrative doctors and integrative practitioners to figure my stuff out. You know, we need that mentorship. We cannot do it alone. It's really cute. In Mexico, where we have our home, there's a place where we walk our dogs, and this is hysterical. There is a picture, right, of a dog pooping, and it's showing the person picking up the poop with a bag, and it says, you know, it basically says in Spanish that it's up to us to pick it up because the dogs can't do it alone. No pueden hacerlo solo. And I think that's so funny because the dogs can't pick up their poop, period, not just alone, or not with somebody's help. They just can't do it, period. So we can't do it alone. And I don't mean to make fun of this. I just think that it's a funny analogy. We can't do it alone. We just can't do it alone. Like, when we need help, we need mentorship. So it's so great that you're here, because that's what I want to provide for you, is that mentorship to take you to that next step. And I kind of look at, let me just close this window here for a second. I kind of look at, really figuring out our stuff from a really selfish place. And that selfish place is that when we figure out how to heal, when we feel so much better and we have so much more energy and so much more positivity, like, when you have more energy, life is possible. And when life is possible, we can serve at a much higher level. So when I was so worn out, right, I was trying to do everything for everybody all the time. And I was worn out. I was exhausted. And I wasn't doing a good job at anything. And that's when I had kind of my mini meltdown, is that, I didn't feel like I was a good wife. I didn't feel like I was a good mom. I didn't feel like I was doing a good job at work. I wasn't a good friend. Like, I just was spread too thin. I didn't have the energy or the wherewithal to show up for anybody, including myself. But when we feel better, we can not only show up for ourselves and our big why, but we can also show up for others. And so that's what I want for you, is to feel so much better so that we can show up in possibility for others. We can be that bright, shining light that is there for others. Whatever your gifts are, right? You can show up in your true, authentic self to share your gifts with the world. And that's what I want for you more than anything. So let's dig into those 5 steps. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So Rebecca's going to share basically the opt-in page where you can get access to my 5 secrets to hormone balance. And I'm just basically going to go through this quickly with you here so you can dive right in today if you want, and start this training. So there are 5 powerful videos. I'll show them to you really quickly here, and I'm going to go through each one. And then there's also a Q&A so that you can get a sense of kind of what's going on and what those steps are. So my first video is my first secret is really about eating more and exercising less. And I talk about why that is so important to start thinking about. So if we want to heal our bodies, we have to stop doing the old way. And the old way for me was to go running. I would go running to try to burn off those extra calories. And then I would eat less, right? I would eat less food because I was trying to get the weight off, right? And so I was already resource deficient. That's why my metabolism was not working right. So I didn't have enough vitamins and minerals and proteins, fats, and carbs. And then I was restricting myself more. So if we want to heal, we have to sometimes eat more of the right foods and exercise less or smarter. Okay. And so here's what's really cool with these. So this is about an hour, a little bit over an hour, but then you can click here to take the quiz. So I have a really cool metabolism, energy, and stress resiliency quiz. And what you'll discover is that it's really a thyroid and adrenal quiz. And so I go over what your answer means and how to address these different things that are coming up for you. And, for most of us, we experience a lot of these things. You may be experiencing a lot of these things. So you can just go through this awesome assessment and figure out your score. So you'll total your score at the bottom here, total number of yeses. And then in the video, I go through what that means. Okay. So let me just close windows as we go here. And so that's secret number 1 is eat more, exercise less. Secret number 2 is how to become more stress resilient. So for me, for me, my stress resilience was really low. Everything bothered me. Everything. The littlest thing, right? I couldn't find my car keys. I mean, it seemed like I had a black cloud over my head, and the more that went wrong, the more kind of I dug a bigger hole for myself, because I didn't have the inner energy. I didn't have that inner spark to bounce back, to let things roll off. So what you'll find is, as you start to heal, the little things just don't bother you anymore. Like, it's not a big deal, right? You don't have that stuff just going round and round and round in your head all the time that drives you crazy, right? I had negative thoughts going round and round and round in my mind all day long. So when you build up that stress resiliency, you don't have that anymore, right? Little things just don't bother you. You can flow through your day instead of struggling through every day, feeling like every day, every moment is so hard. Can you relate to this at all? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah. So why don't you share with me right now, like, what is really hard for you right now? Just one thing that's really hard for you right now. Is it that you don't have enough energy to get everything done that you want to get done? Is it that, yeah, maybe you have a lot of negative thoughts going on for you, like I did for me, and that's kind of keeping you stuck? Maybe you're not sleeping well. Um, Maybe just making meals for yourself feels really hard. Like, what's really hard for you right now? What do you feel is kind of keeping you from taking the next step to healing? I just love to hear what that is for you. So, what's really hard for you right now? Just post it right here in the comments. So, I just want to remind everyone that this is a place of love, right? So, this little group here is completely safe. What happens in this group stays in this group. It's confidential. We don't share it with anyone outside this group, right? We're here to just support each other to feeling so much better. And to do that, we have to be able to share and feel, vulnerable, and let ourselves be our authentic, beautiful selves. And so I just want to make sure that it's confidential, that it's a safe space, and everyone is treated with so much love. So just give love right now to anyone that you see who's posting. Just love their post. Just give each other a lot of love. So what's blocking your way right now? What seems hard? Okay. Oh, I had so many things that were hard for me. Just could barely function. Okay, so you're going to learn how to become more stress resilient. Okay, so that's about an hour, that video. So you can see you're going to need to set aside a little bit of time. My secret number 3 is Detox Rocks. So what's really cool is you can click here to get the assessment. This is the assessment that I use in my program. So I use it in my 12-month private Heal Your Hormones program. I use it in the Natural Hormone Solution program. It's really cool. I'm giving this to you. You can download it. You can keep track for each quarter when you are. I'm going to repeat that because my microphone switched. When you are really authentically showing up for yourself and making powerful changes, you want to keep track. When you keep track, what you measure improves. So it'll help you a lot to keep track, and you'll notice what's improving. And so I'm including some incredible assessments here that I use in my private programs. Okay, so make sure that you download it. So what I want to share about detoxification is that it's not so sexy. Like, when I think of, detoxing, I'm like, oh, that sounds so yucky, right? Toxins don't feel good. But we know science tells us that if we don't feel well, chances are we are on toxin overload. So we now know that insulin resistance, right? Packing on fat around our middle, which is so common for most of us, and feeling really tired, that's insulin resistance. And that comes mostly now from toxins. It's not even, it definitely happens when we eat too much sugar, but it even more happens when we have too many toxins in our bodies that we can't get rid of. So that's why, helping our bodies to detox, to lower our toxic load, oh my gosh, you're going to feel so much better. So that means getting your digestion to work better, getting your adrenals to work better, getting your liver function and your gallbladder to work so much better and be so much happier, right? Many of us have something called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So NAFLD, and that can really keep our health stuck. And so we want to make sure that your liver is happy and healthy and able to process everything that comes in. So anything that comes in through our lungs, through our skin, and through our mouth, right, through eating, has to be processed by our liver. So we always want to give our liver lots and lots of love. And so that's regular detoxification support. And that's why it's the third secret, because it's so incredibly important. Okay. So embrace it, because what we resist persists. So we don't want to resist detoxification. We want to embrace it with all of our hearts and really help our bodies to detox. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to share secret number 4 with you. And secret number 4. So when you do this assessment, by the way, you'll be able to tell how toxic you are, because you're going to put your grand total right here. And then down here is is what your score means. Okay. So that's your starting place. And then what you want to do is you want to figure out, right? Join one of my programs. We have the 15-day hormone reset coming up, and registration begins December 14th. If we're lucky and can get that card open. So register for it. If you have not done it yet, sign up. If you've already done it, you're automatically in, and just do it again with us, right? And you can also join the Natural Hormone Solution program to help you, improve your score. If you really want more personalized support, you can talk to one of my team, and we can see if you're a candidate for my private Heal Your Hormones program. But you want to get that support so that you can improve your score to feel so much better. But this is an awesome place to start, and there's no judgment around what your score is. There's never any judgment. It's just your starting place. And sometimes the higher your score is, the easier it is to improve it, because you have nowhere to go but up. Yeah. Okay. So then the next secret number 4 is sleep your way to the top. Sleep your way to the top. So it's kind of cool. In these videos, I actually have braces on. So I had braces for 8 months to improve my body alignment, so that my body would stay in alignment better, because my jaw was so out of alignment that it was causing me health problems. So so you can see me in braces. So sleep is secret number 4, and you can take the sleep quiz to see how you're doing with your sleep. So are you getting enough sleep? And so you'll be able to do a little sleep assessment. So what I talk about in this video, and this video is about an hour, is I actually talk about why sleep is so important for healing. Okay. Why it's so incredibly important. And it's so important for restoring hormone balance. It's so important for reducing inflammation, for weight loss, for cravings, for hunger and satiety, right? Feeling full, and for happy brain chemistry. Like, you would not believe how important sleep is. It's crazy important. And I share a concept called restorative sleep, because it's that restorative sleep that we need to heal. So you can equate sleep with healing, because that's what sleep is. That's when our body heals. And now more than ever, with everything we've got going on in this world, we have got to heal. Right? Would you agree? Whew, take a deep breath into that. That is such an important concept right now. We've got to give our bodies a chance to heal. And sleep is the way we do it. It's one powerful way to let our bodies heal. So if we've, come into contact with, with anyone who's been really sick, which many of us have now, then it allows our bodies to heal and our immune system to be strong. And so that's what we want. So sleep is so important for balancing hormones, and it's also incredibly important for hormone balance, for immune system, and also for a strong, healthy brain. So mental clarity, it helps get rid of foggy thinking. So something that happens during sleep is something called glymphatic draining, which is a cleansing of the brain, as a detox for the brain. So you'll learn all about that in secret number 4, which is sleep. And the last secret I want to share with you is actually the magic of nutrients. So that's secret number 5, is the magic of nutrients. So nutrients are so incredibly important because it's when we're resource deficient that we get sick, that we don't feel well anymore. And it's not an illness that the medical community can help us with. Just want to be really clear on that. So if you're tired, if your hair is falling out, if you have hirsutism, that dark, coarse terminal hair growth on, your face, your chest, your abdomen, your back, places where you don't want it, if you gain weight, if you have weight gain, if you have depression, anxiety, acne, like I did. I had receding gums, horrible receding gums. My teeth were so sensitive to hot and cold. I had rough elbows, right? Weird stuff. I had horrible digestion, cramping, bloating, constipation. If you have any of those things, our medical community can't help us with that. That's stuff that we have to do ourselves. It's inside us, right? We know our bodies better than anyone else. And these 5 secrets are going to help you learn how to heal yourself. So I see some of you posting hormone levels in our group, which is fine, but hormone levels, asking about different medications, if those are going to help you reach your health goals. And actually, none of those are going to be very helpful when it comes to healing. So testing your sex hormones is actually an indication that some of these things I share in this training, what I call the underlying root causes, um, they're actually causing your hormones to be out of balance. So when you start doing the things I talk about, when you eat more of the right foods, when you exercise smarter, when you support your body for detoxification, when you get really good sleep, when you replace missing nutrients, now all of a sudden your body has more tools to heal and to feel better. And then your sex hormones get more normalized. So you build sex hormones when you have enough resources. So you can test your sex hormones, but that's really downstream, and just taking a hormone is not going to fix the problems, the underlying root problems. And same with medications. Like, medications are potentially a short-term fix, but medications alter pathways in our bodies. And so it's not a long-term fix, very short term, a few weeks, maybe very short term, but you really have to address those underlying root causes if you want to heal. Okay. And that's why you're in this beautiful group, Natural Solutions for Hormone Balance, because you can totally heal yourself. Okay. I want you to take this in. You can totally heal yourself. You just need the right guidance. You need the right steps. You need the mentorship. And this training is a fantastic place to start. I've given you so many cool resources here. So download the assessments, make time in your calendar for watching the videos. And then there's also a couple of other cool things in here. There's a Q&A. So there were a lot of questions. And so I answered a lot of questions. You can see that Eat More, Exercise Less is the first one. Stress Resilience is the second one. Detoxification is the third one. Sleep Your Way to the Top is the fourth one. And the Magic of Nutrients is the fifth one. And I actually did this last January. So yeah, it'll be a fantastic way for you to get a really big jump start on healing before January comes around and before the next 15-day hormone reset. Isn't that great? So registration opens on December 14th and we start on January 18th. So you can set your New Year's resolutions and you can totally reach them for next year. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to schedule a hormone breakthrough session with one of my team. So if you would like to, hop on the phone or hop on Zoom and talk about what your health challenges are, with what your goals are, sort of, what you've tried already, what your big why is, like why you're motivated right now to make some powerful change. My team is ready to help you with next steps. Okay. So we do give you the opportunity to book a hormone breakthrough session. We have limited availability. Okay. We only have so many available at one time. So if it's something that you're, really about, you're really serious about getting your health figured out and feeling so much better, we have this philosophy: no woman left behind. So we want to make sure that you're taken care of with next steps. All right, ladies, I'm sending you so much love, and I look forward to seeing every single one of you in the 15-day hormone reset, just for a tune-up, no matter where you are on your healing journey. It's a beautiful, beautiful program. Our community is just like this for the 15 days, and we have so much fun. It's going to be amazing. All right, and then next week, it's going to be all about cravings, because we're in the holidays and cravings can take over and sabotage the best laid intentions, right? So we're going to get a handle on cravings, because you can totally do away with cravings all on your own. All right, sending you so much love. It's been wonderful being with you here today.